outside Zara. Now, this is a store that I will use sporadically for my clients. I think it's important to show you shops that potentially you can get into that are near you and what I look for when I'm in a store. So whether it's Zara, whether it's a local beautiful independent, whether it is shopping in your own wardrobe, the tricks and tips I'm going to teach you as we're walking around here are going to help you to be more intentional with what you buy, and therefore buying pieces mindfully and not wasting money on clothes you don't wear. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so immediately what I'm drawn to, and I think somewhere that Zara can do really well, is fun, interesting, modern accessories. I mean, this little clutch bag is so beautiful. I love how ergonomic the handle is, and I think that could be something that would be very chic all year round. So if you are buying high street, it needs to be something that you aren't just buying frivolously for one wear. It's something that you want to bring into your wardrobe and have fun with for a long time to come. So I think that that could be something I could see it at little weddings, birthday parties, Friday nights out. So I love that. Things that I love in concept but wouldn't tell my clients to buy, something like this little quilted jacket. I do love the concept of, but the level of shine on it makes it just look cheap. So I would be avoiding something like that, and that's what I'm always looking for, is that level of shine in knitwear and in fabrics, because that really cheapens an item. Okay, this little cardigan I really enjoy. I think the knit is really unusual, the weave on it, this kind of almost like little scallop detail, the little mother of pearl button. It's 30% wool, which isn't ideal. We want really ideally a lot more than that, but I think that again is a good 12-month, well, maybe not height of summer, but all year round. And I could see lots of different ages doing that. So if you need to add some thinner layers to your wardrobe, perhaps you're feeling chilly and you just feel like you want to put a big chunky jumper on, but then it just makes you feel a bit lost, then finding little layering pieces like this are really good. So I love that. Oh, these are cute. A client is just buying these for her Christmas party that we also know she's going to wear for work and wear throughout the year. But again, we have a real kind of interesting detail with the gold brooch on it, and I love the slight sparkle, subtle sparkle. Again, very sweet little bag. Love that little nod to animal print. A lovely sock boot. I really love that. Has a decent practical size heel, lovely little round toe, and that lovely sock boot is really going to go up under the trouser. Okay, tried the boot on. I like the look of them, although they are so narrow at the toe. Very disappointing. Height is great. I think it would ease up. Yeah, I love the vibe of them. I think they're a great classic to have in the wardrobe. But yeah, the fit won't be great if you've got wide feet. Good for you if you've got narrow. Okay, I'm always looking for nice long sleeve t-shirts, and I'm quite enjoying this Claudia Schiffer one. I like the kind of monochromatic picture on the front. It also, I feel like, is Claudia Schiffer, but it could be so many other iconic women. Quite enjoy that. Really fun. Now that's a little accessory, that if you're wanting to find something that's sparkle without actually doing a full Christmas outfit, you could just put that with a fun little sweatshirt or a white shirt and be really interesting. Okay, this is one of those pieces that I love, and if I had a big events, I would do it. We'd look cute over a t-shirt as well. That is beautiful. The texture on that is really lovely. Sculpting shape as well is really nice. Great actually if you carry a bit of weight on your tummy, because you get that kind of wider cut across the tummy and then nipped in at the waist. But again, I don't know how often I would use that in my wardrobe. Very cute little trucker style jacket, really interesting little texture. This has the potential to be very elegant. I don't know if I like the button. I feel like the button cheapens it, but a great work coat, especially if you need to do layers. If you're commuting in a big city, I feel like that could be great. Oh, these are a copy of a well-known jewelry brand, but if you love mixing your silvers and your golds, I love the elegance but chunky vibe of them. A lot of these scarf details that we've seen on the high street at the moment. So this is one of a pair of style of jean that Zara have been doing for years and years and years, called the Marine. I've not seen them in this kind of very smart indigo wash before. I have found these particularly useful if I've got clients who struggle feeling feminine in jeans, because they just create this almost like an A-line shaped skirt. and they have a nice nip at the waist, and they're fairly long in the crotch. One thing I'm trying to become better at myself when it comes to denim is know your rise. What length is your rise, which is basically from your crotch to your belly button, and know the jeans that you love, what their rise is, so that when you're here, be okay to get a little tape measure and just see before you even try, and that will save you a lot of hassle and time. Cute little cozy layer for work. That would be lovely under a little blazer. Make a t-shirt look smarter. Really sweet. Always looking for those third layer pieces. Very classic, but elegant coat. Nice big lapel, but I kind of feel like that's the kind of thing nowadays. Unfortunately, the quality you could probably just get on Vinted. So it's £149 and it's 100% viscose. Buy your wool coat secondhand. I don't often see many burgundy sweatshirts around. So it's quite nice to see a colour and have that texture. So if you're living in your jeans and a jumper, this could instantly upgrade it. What I've really been enjoying about the high street over the last few months is seeing more and more sculpted knitwear coming in. I think if we are living in a country where we need to be cozy, then we can feel like we lose our shape. And especially if you've got more of a feminine curve, you feel better. If you love dressing in the summer and having more kind of fitted items, then often as soon as we start putting bulky jumpers on, we can lose ourselves. So I'm loving this kind of knitwear with a nipped in waist so that we get that shape. It just adds a bit of sass and sexiness to our everyday. If you're someone that has more kind of warm skin, and you are feeling like everything's feeling a bit drab, then what I would say is maybe a little kind of Victoriana blouse could be a great intro. I use these a lot with clients who just need that little bit of touch of femininity around the neckline. Again, just want something a bit prettier, and that under a waistcoat would immediately feel less masculine. So if you're feeling a bit masculine, these little pretty layers are great. Again, another good example of the kind of sculpted little waistcoat. And a lovely, almost kind of aubergine brown there would look great next to neon, but also would look great if you want to just update your blacks. You wear a lot of kind of forest greens, great with kind of oatmeals as well. Quite a useful colour that. Okay, there, beautiful boot. It's like a green and brown, almost like a velvet. Love a little ankle boot, and I love the shape, feels quite designer. Okay, so I've just tried the 37, and I do quite enjoy the shape of them. That kind of green colour sits really interestingly next to denim. Great with the kind of pop of neon as well. Smart, again, a good one if you're going out in the evening after work. Something like that could make you feel a little bit special, so I'm enjoying them. Okay, let's talk about belts. So, I think belts, if you're someone that has a really defined waist and you have, especially if you've got length in your torso, polish to your outfit, then, a simple belt in a colour that's interesting, that ties your wardrobe together. Okay, they've done the boots in like a taupey kind of, almost getting into a khaki colour, which are lovely. They're a copy, I think, of the Arquette ones, which are also a copy of I think, Totem one. If you need a mid-rise jean, that's just quite a classic little straight leg, but I love, again, the brown. If you're somebody that lives in black, just adding in that touch of brown can make it a bit more interesting. Okay, let's head to the menswear, where sometimes we can find some really special pieces. Okay, so I knew exactly what to show you coming down here. I found there's only two left this the other day, which is like a velvet kind of like trucker jacket, barn jacket, I think they're all being called at the moment. But I just love the hardware, the matte hardware, and I love the velvet on it. So I'll try it on and show you. So I love the texture on this. It's kind of like a denim, but a velvet. How does it look? That just, oh God, when you put something on, you just feel like yourself. I love that. Love the texture, love the interest, love how user friendly it is for my life. Love all the pockets. Very cool. Okay, love it. Again, I thought that was a lovely jacket. I saw this jacket too. Thought that was really lovely. Kind of like a modern version of a tweed without being too preppy. Not share our wardrobes with our partners. Gives us more variety. Again, another beautiful color. Lovely jacket. That there are certain men, if they were just wanting to experiment with color, they live in navies, they live in forest greens. This is where I would take them. I would just try and push them out of their kind of comfort blanket, but all that color would go with everything that they own. So I love that. Okay, denim shirt, 35.99. Actually, a very nice kind of weight denim, not too thick, not too thin. A nice slim cut. I'm actually thinking my husband might like this, and then I can borrow it. So having a look at kind of these classic, more well made pieces, this can be quite a good place to find those. So that was Zara. Definitely a few nice pieces. As always, unfortunately, these days the quality is dropping, so be really mindful of what you're buying. But there are still some fantastic pieces to be found. If you can find an alternative on pre-love sites, then please do. But you know what? Sometimes we have to just get out there and we have to find the things that we need for our wardrobe so that we can feel our best. And if you're buying with intention and you're going to love it for a long time, then I feel like there's nothing to feel guilty about.